Hello, this is Tom King, and this is your Puerto Rico Energy for the week beginning May 18th, 2020. We skipped last week because the levels of activity during the corona crisis have been a little bit lower, but there have been several things to report. First off, I'd like to let people know that the first cohort of the Puerto Rico Energy Capital Access Program is reaching its midpoint and things are going quite well. And next week we are having a webinar that kicks off discussion of the program and begins the outreach and introduction of the program to different groups who we hope might be applying to join the second cohort, which should start sometime in September. On the news front, one of the things that's come out in the last couple of weeks, and the last time we spoke, you heard me talk about the temporary power RFP and the request of PREPA to pay up to $70 million a month for 18 months from the regulator, but providing no details on who it's being paid to or what it's being paid for exactly, and whether or not they would actually need the power based on the return of units at Aguirre and Costa Sur, assuming they successfully execute those. Well, in the past week, it's come out that the leading candidate to provide that temporary power is New Fortress Energy. This has many people concerned because New Fortress Energy was the group successful doing the gas power conversion at the San Juan units 5 and 6, and those are or should be joining operation in a gas capacity very shortly if they haven't already. The one point that people make here is their fear of a takeover, not just new gas capacity coming on, sidelining or circumventing the integrated resource planning, which isn't complete yet, but also the question marks that would naturally come up around corruption and favoritism because one party is coming in and potentially playing such a large role. I share those concerns, but I also have a different take on it, which is these guys are coming in here and they're being bold, they're being aggressive, they're doing things that are answering questions and problems for Puerto Rico and the regulator in their need for power. I agree that we want to see a renewable future and we want to see that enacted, but let's face it, renewable energy investors just do not have the boldness of the old oil and gas infrastructure. They're kind of wimps. Show up, give an alternative. Don't just talk the moral and economic future of renewable energy, which is absolutely accurate, but step up to the plate. It's fine to talk about people about all the benefits that you're going to bring them in the future, but it doesn't help them a lot when they're starving for power now. You've got to come up. If you walk in with $1 billion and say, I'm building all of this renewable capacity tomorrow, and I'm not going to worry about this little risk or that little risk, I'm going to act like the investors from the oil and gas industry, then you're going to get some serious attention. This is what I encourage people to do. This is Tom King, and this is your Puerto Rico Energy in 60 seconds.